So I am going to make a crazy statement. And yes, even if it sounds crazy to me, it in some ways makes sense. And bear with this. A lot of men complain that women have become very transactional, right? And I will explain it to you the way it was explained to me by a lot of women. Now, we that are lucky enough to be millennials and born in a different era, we see things differently than what is happening presently today. Now, Nigerian females became more transactional more in the last 20 years. And this is because a lot of them got tired of crying. When you think of relationships, you think of, oh, I want to be with someone, they're going to love me, and we would eventually get married, right? But a lot of women found themselves in situations where the man would either lie to them, even lie that they were married. Back then, men used to remove their rings, though. Now they don't do. Now they don't even care. They'll be like, "I'm married, and you with it or you ain't with it." I know it sounds crazy, but a lot of women found themselves at the losing end of the stick. They invested time, and back then, women were more handy. Apart from the fact that they become intimate with you, they come, they clean your house, they wash your clothes, they cook your food, they try to please your parents, they sweep your mother's compound. They were doing so much with the idea that they had a man, with the idea of the fact that they had a man that will marry them. And majority of these situations ended up in tears. It ended up in tears. And a lot of women got angry and vengeful. At the end of the day, a lot of men will feel like they're the only ones that have this big appetite for intimacy, but it's not true because women equally have the same appetite. So they say, okay, since we can't be with a man that would be truthful and not lie and not cheat and not carry multiple women, and see, they now placed their value in money value. Like I say, it sounds crazy, but think about it for a second. So in their head, they have built the notion that he's gonna cheat and he's gonna disappoint. At least if I am profiting something from this interaction, then at least we're all good. Like now it even turned about 20 years ago or 10 years ago, men realized that if I invest more into a woman, it will be more difficult for me to actually leave her. They will say, okay, let me come back one more time and one more time. Before you know it, the men are stuck there. And yeah, that's how the dynamic changed. And this same example, I have heard it from a lot of females. And I don't blame their way of thinking. If we are all going to indulge in these activities, intimate activities, they don't want to come out on the losing end. Do I think it is right? No, because indirectly you say if a person pays for you, then you are open to all kinds of nonsense. I'm with the notion that you cannot replace one Chris with another Chris. But this is where we are now. So I was even chatting with someone on YouTube and I said, like, imagine if women just said, you know what? You stay on your own, no more intimacy, and I'll stay on my own. You save your money and we're all good. I promise you, men will be saying, I beg, oh, come, let us pay for this thing, though. Because if women decided, okay, you know what, I'm saving myself till I get married. I am saving myself till we literally say, I do. Men don't want that kind of commitment now. They don't. They want to play around, they want to enjoy themselves, but enjoying yourself is going to be at the expense of the woman. So that's why men usually don't even argue anymore. Although men will try to shame you. Like, you meet a girl today, you meet her, you guys banter, everything is going well, and you automatically expect her to open leg. And you don't think that's crazy. So women are like, really? Okay. Credit my account. That's where all this started. It's not funny, but it's funny, but it's not funny. Let's not condone nonsense behavior, but that's where it came from. A lot of guys would love to experiment and create numbers, massive numbers for, look, I hit like 200, or I did like this, and da 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 da. But then they shame women. The same women you come to and say, oh, let's do it. But then you now shame them also when they ask you for money. Like, make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. You see, it's just a whole big bowl of nonsense altogether. In this life, no one wants to feel like they're losing. As crazy as it sounds, like even me telling this, what was explained to me, sounds crazy to me, but makes so much sense. If every woman decides to hold herself, like, listen, we die here, we enter marriage, we must marry. Come fire, comes thunder. We must marry before you collect. Trust me, men will beg them to pay. Because some men are not ready for that lifetime commitment. They're not. And I'm sorry, nobody is going to want to lose. It is very difficult to find yourself a good, great partner. And trust me, honey, when you get that good, great partner, it's, oh, okay. But till then, I guess everyone should hold their money and everybody should hold their cooch. Let everyone be balanced. It sounds crazy. You see how crazy it sounds? But this is the mentality of what's going on here. Love is now transactional, which is the most bullshit thing. And then it being transactional gave a lot of people the illusion that they can control you because it's transactional. It's crazy. You see, when they tell you people go to church and read Bible and hold yourself to you marry, you say no. You want to chuko. Now see, everybody go to pay one way or the other. Everybody will pay for something. You see how crazy that sounds? But anyway, have a great Sunday. I said I would take Sundays off for myself, no more videos because, but you see, there's always something to talk about. Mwah. Love you. I love you guys. Do you understand? I'm not one of those people that say I don't rate people. I rate people though. So just stay there. Anyway, if you have any cool, interesting stories from your past or your childhood or whatever, please share with me. I want to laugh. Like, please, let's lighten the mood. Everything is too heavy right now. So let's lighten the mood. Okay, guys? Have a wonderful Sunday. And remember, keep your money in your pockets and keep your hush to yourselves. Okay? Let everybody do their day. Okay? Okay.